Has Tiffany Trump joined the resistance? Well, according to some internet sleuthers, it's possible that she has, but it's also possible that she hasn't. Let's dive into this. So, Tiffany Trump's official Instagram handle had liked a collection of photos of signs from the New York City iteration of the March for Our Lives. As of 7 p.m. Sunday, the Tiffany Trump bestowed heart was still there. So you can see that that is from a friend of hers, and that's a collection of photos, multiple photos that she liked, and one of them says, "Next massacre will be the GOP in the midterm elections." So it is possible, in fact, I would say it's probably likely that she didn't scroll through and see every single one of the photos, but it is still notable that she liked a photo of the New York iteration of March for Our Lives. And then also, Jezebel compiled more research, and they were showing that she's down with the gays. Apparently she has some gay friends, which... Like, I don't...
Yeah, like there was this one picture right here.
Right, and so this person says, Tiffany Trump with the gays, she hates her family, is plotting to bring them down, in my mind.
I love this picture.
I have to
it's
kind
so
of agree.
Sweaty and sensual.
It looks fun. They look like they're having a blast. But I have to agree with what this person says. This is probably in our minds. You know, it's so incredibly possible, and I'm sure we can all think of examples of people who have gay friends who are, in fact... not in support of legislation that would support the LGBT
There's
community.
definitely like a bias in our minds, but I do think, like for the most part, she is kind of on our side.
You think so?
And like, how couldn't she be? Like, she's 24 years old. Like, there's plenty of people that like don't agree with what their parents do, and I just think that she just doesn't want to come out and like really say anything out loud because like her dad, at the end of the day, it's her dad that's bankrolling everything she's doing.
I truly haven't thought about Tiffany Trump until I saw this article and this sort of conspiracy that was trending around the internet. And then I realized that that is exactly what the Trump administration wants. They have the kids that they want us to know about.
God,
I mean,
I'm
we
such
obviously,
a sap.
You know what I mean?
I fell right for it.
Like, they know that, you know, Ivanka's going to give a great interview. Eric, you know, is there, and then Donald will have, you know, some fire tweets that, and they're all
like,
on.
Eric is there.
And they're all like on the side of the Trump administration. They will go, you know, back their father. Tiffany is sort of the wild card in this. Now, obviously, she has appeared in photo ops with them, but she hasn't been the staunch supporter of her dad's policies that Ivanka has. You know, Ivanka's really doubled down, and I mean, we don't even really know. We've talked about this, I think, last week. We don't really exactly know what her title is within the administration, but she's definitely some sort of an advisor to the president. And Tiffany is not that. She is sort of an outsider. So it's really easy for us to think, okay, if she's an outsider, I'm sure she knows that. Maybe she's...
So you think this is like a deep state type of thing?
I don't know.
And like Tiffany is like the forbidden key to this whole puzzle.
I think we want to believe that, because I think it'd be fun for, you know, us if there was like a defector within the Trump family, but I think that it's way more complex in the sense of like, it's her dad, she has love for him, of course, and her family, it's conflicting, but she also doesn't agree with him, but she also doesn't want to create the controversy.
I think she's young enough and she grew up bougie enough to be at in that certain group where like all the cool kids are like into like progressive ideas. Whereas her siblings are older, they're from a different generation.
Right.
Where the rich kids that grew up there in New York, they're more cynical and they're like down, they're not down with as many
Yeah,
of
and
these
she is a member
ideas.
of New York's infamous Snap Pack, the social media savvy rich kids with whom Tiffany rolls. So she has sort of a trendy friend group, and I don't know. I think it's interesting to dive into this, but I don't really think it's quite as serious.
Do you think you would be friends with her?
I don't know. I don't know these people. I don't know them, but you know, hey, if she's hanging out at gay clubs, I'm sure we would dance to Cher together, because Cher brings the people together, and really, that's the core of what I want people to remember about this story.